I'm not even holding on to it. Get over here now. I would rather raise my voice than pull this. Okay? Watch me. My fingers. Okay? Watch what I'm doing. It's never bunched. It's never like this. You're not doing, okay? You're worried about gripping this and ripping it back, and I don't want that. That's why I want your hands to go from, okay? Not bunched. Okay? No big deal, right?
Yeah.
Just changing directions. I don't need to look at the dog the whole time. Watch me. I want you to watch how I do this. We know what he looks like. Okay? I want you to start realizing you can change your hands and not really hold it. Okay?
Okay.
It's no big deal. You're making this a bigger deal than what it is. Okay? He's not going anywhere at all. This is in your mind. This is in everybody's mind that they have to have their dog on a leash. Okay? This is what everybody in the world's told you. To have control over your dog, you need to have this stupid thing in your hand. If he wants to take off, he's going to take off, and I don't care if you have this all bunched up and gripping as hard as you want. He's going to pull this out of your hand. He's already stronger than you if he wants to. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You have to teach him that he's not in control. Part of teaching him he's not in control is going this way. Be willing to step on his toes and say, get out of my way. It's not to be mean, it's to teach him that he's in second place.
Okay.
You're the leader, always the leader. Does that make sense? Down the road when you get a little older, I will teach you, okay, when to keep him in front when you're afraid. When you're not really sure of those guys over there, okay, or a situation, another dog, have him out in front. That's why I don't want you to get mad at him all the time when he barks. I want you to say, good boy, okay, leave it. I want you to praise him when he barks. Does that make sense, Dad?
Yes.
If
Yeah.
she's ever alone, she has a loaded .44 Magnum by her side. It's your job and our job to teach her how to. Does that make sense? We're kind of like going through gun safety, if you will.
No, absolutely.
All
That
right?
makes perfect
But
sense.
you literally have, just so you know, robbers and bad guys and girls would rather be shot with a gun than have a canine go after them. Because this is a gift that keeps on giving. They won't stop. They don't want the canine unit sent because they just maul them. They would rather.
Because less pain.
You know that, right?
I didn't.
Just, can you imagine a dog like this going after you and not stopping?
No, I can't.
I mean,
I don't want to imagine that.
Yeah, you don't want to. That's why he's got to know when you tell him to stop, when to stop.
Okay.
I don't care if you have to use a vinegar spray with treats on the ground. Leave it means leave it. Remember the vinegar spray?
Yeah, we have some.
When you have treats in there and he's not listening to you, you need to say, I said leave it. I don't care if you punk him on the end of the nose or use a vinegar spray. He needs to know when you raise your voice, it means something. Because you can't, sweetie, you can't always say leave it, Pepsi, leave it, leave it, leave it. It doesn't work with this guy, okay?
Okay.
It has to be more of a, leave it. Say that to me.
Leave it.
He knows you're not happy. That's not your normal voice. And guess what? Just because you said it like that doesn't mean you're mad at him. We're not mean with him. That's just a different voice. Leave it. Get over here now. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
We love this guy. Come here. And he knows it. Just always be fair. Don't be over the top mean. Don't be over the top nice.
Okay.
Be nice to him when he's a good boy. Encourage him to continue being nicer. When he's not listening, I don't want to hear, oh, he's just in one of those moods. Remember, dog training can be as much fun or as he makes it. Remember, you always ask him nice once. Frustrated and
White.
it's always the same. If he does it always on the first time or second time, it's cool. But if he takes you to number 3 or number 4 or number 5 or number 6 to ask him to do something, you're the one who has to say, I said leave it. You know what I mean? Or down. Okay? Does that make sense? That's not your fault. That's his fault. He's choosing not to listen to you. You're still a sweetheart. You're still a nice guy. I'm still a nice guy. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's on him that he decided he didn't want to listen. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So don't get mad or frustrated if he's not listening to you. Okay?
Okay.
Because that's not what it's supposed to be. All right? Dog training's supposed to be fun. Just remember that, okay? And remember, always end on a positive note, even if he didn't want to listen to you much at all. Even a simple come right here, sit, and a treat. That's it. You don't need to make him down, up, nothing. Just go, you know what? I need a break. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because we all have.
Bad
Bad days.
Good days.
Right?
Medium days.
Exactly. I mean, my God, watch me play golf. I hate that too because I'll have a lousy round of golf and then I'll have a birdie and I'm like, oh, that birdie's what makes me come back. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But, okay?
Okay.
So you know how to go left. Now you know how to go right. Okay? That's what I want to see on your little videos when you get a chance.
Okay.
Okay? Just remember when you go left, you know, try to do it like this and keep walking. But just keep walking. Don't stop. This is for stop. That's the stop weight. Like, oh, I had to stop.
Yeah.
Okay? So like if you're jogging and go slow. Go really fast and then go really slow. Because you're supposed to tell them to wait
Down.
when you slow down.
Pepsi.
But keep walking. You don't need to stop. Tell them to wait. Come back this way. Come back this way. Say right here. Don't grab your leash. Come on. Walk this way, girlie. Come on, man. Come on. So get over here.
Let's go over here.
You're right here and stop.
Right here.
No. By your side. Say right here. Now, with the voice.
Okay, here. Pepsi, right here. No.
Go this way a little bit. Go away from it. Say right here.
Pepsi, here. I got the treat out.
No. I don't need you to have a treat. I need you to have a voice.
Pepsi, right here.
Tell him to heel.
Pepsi, yep.
Get over here now.
Pepsi, get over here.
Thank you. Get over here now.
Pepsi, get over here.
Tell me he's a good boy. Get over here. Come on.
Pepsi, get over here. Pepsi, leave it.
Thank you. Come on.
Leave it.
Clap your hands, girl. Get it.
Pepsi. Pepsi.
Now you understand where your voice needs to start coming in? Because it doesn't mean anything. Okay? Because you, young lady, haven't been doing this when your voice changes. You're not tugging it coincided. Your voice is just white noise. I'm trying to
see.
prove a point.
I get it.
The nice voice, nothing. The second voice, the sound of the chain. The third one is a tug. And if you don't start using your voice with the tug, he has no idea. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
We're teaching him that your voice means something.
Associated with the
Associated
tug.
with leash pressure,
Yep.
which discipline. So if you don't do the leash pressure, you won't get the desired result.
Madison, you understand the voice has to come with the tug.
The same time. The same time. You can't say leave it and then go like that. It has to be leave it. The same time. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah. Do you understand,
I say,
Maddie?
Get over here.
He starts thinking that when he hears that voice, he's gonna get the
He's gonna
tug.
get the tug. So when I told you to drop your leash, I was trying to prove a point. Two things. I want to see where his relationship is with you, first of all. Okay? It was not a right or wrong. Okay? And then I wanted to hear your voice change and see if he actually accompanied your voice change with, uh-oh, she's mad at me, I better get over here. And it wasn't there. There was nothing behind that. It was all a facade. Okay? So we have to work and build the building now, and the building blocks are, and it's not fun to teach someone to do a little bit of leash pressure, okay? But she's gonna have to do some of this work.
Understand,
It
Maddie?
can't just be you and me,
Yeah.
because she'll never have control when you're not around. And I don't want that, because I know she walks him without you sometimes. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And it's okay, he's a puppy. But 6 months from now, she's still gonna be a little girl, and he's not gonna be that little puppy anymore. Does that
Right.
make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I gotta make her do some of this leash pressure.
Understand, Maddie? You getting it?
I
All right.
have to.
Okay.
I have to.
All right.
Because she has to know that, hey, okay, otherwise you will always have to have him on a leash. And don't let your guard down, because Does that make sense?
Yes,
You
absolutely.
will always have to be on a leash with her. If you've done the leash work and you've done this, your voice will mean something. And it's not because we're guys and we're older. It's because we've done the leash pressure. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Absolutely.
He doesn't fear me. He knows when my voice is up, what it means, because I've tugged him. Does that make sense?
Yes.
You haven't. You give him that little, okay? Does that make sense? You give him this little kind of sweetheart tug, okay? And that's fine. But if he really wants to go somewhere, that little sweetheart tug, and you don't get to just raise your voice all of a sudden and him go, uh-oh, she's mad. He needs to know that that voice comes with this, okay? And again, I'm not telling you to tug hard all the time. I'm telling you to tug
On number 3.
on number 3, 4, 5, 6, etc., etc., etc. Does that make sense?
Yep.
And that's a really tough one to teach people, especially kids. Okay?
All right.
This isn't a little pug. Okay? Okay? It's not. Okay?
This is a handsome boy. You want to pass up? Will you two pass up? Come here, handsome boy. You're just a love. You're getting so big. Look how tall you are now. You're almost as tall as she is.
He'll really soon be able to put his paws on your shoulders. Just so you know. He'll be this tall. I can have Rigby come out and he'll be this tall over you. You'd be like, oh. Well, no, he's going to be every bit as big as Rigby.
He's a handsome boy. Yes, you're a handsome dog. Yes, you're a handsome dog. Good boy. You're a good boy.
So as much as you can, you lay on him,
Yeah.
you wrestle with him, okay? I need you to do those kind of things. What that does is shows her dominance, and she doesn't even know that she's doing it.
All
Does
right.
that make sense?
Yep.
Don't let him be on top of her all the time.
Sometimes I do this and I hug him when I'm on top of him.
Mm-hmm.
You need to take him to the ground, Maddie. Good judo style.
Exactly. Be nice to him, but take him down to the ground. I don't care if you have to flip his legs or whatever.
Yeah.
Just make sure it's, not
Not vicious and
exactly maybe on the grass or
Yeah.
nice carpet. Right.
Right.
But yeah, she needs to be able to grab him, even if you have to grab him like this and do that, because this is a nice, soft prong collar. Does that make sense?
Yep. Yeah.
But play.
Yeah.
He likes it too, Maddie. He likes to play.
Oh,
He
he
li-
loves to play.
yeah.
Just so you know, down the road, dogs hate to be hugged. So if he ever squirms out and dogs don't like to be confined.
Yeah, yeah. He doesn't like it, but he will play.
Oh, I know,
I'll,
dogs hate
I'll give him an escape, but we'll squish
Oh,
him a
yeah.
little bit.
Oh, we're good dog.
I never knew that. You try to like me,
Good to be a feller.
Socialization is huge. If you can keep him coming, keep doing it. Don't break apart if you can. If you
All
can
right.
keep him coming to daycare or anything.
Yeah, yeah. We got him coming next week to each of the
It's- I'm
classes.
telling
I
you.
understand the value now. When I first saw it on your website,
What's that?
I did the daycare. I was like, what's this all about? Now I get it. I get the socialization, being with other
Oh.
dogs. Yeah.
I have dogs down there that want to maul other dogs,
No,
and
you
they're
can't
down
have
there
treats.
playing. And I have Toby. She'll tell you. I don't have to tell you. They were ready to get rid of her. Her husband's works. He's in the military. He's gone till October. And she's like,